So just you require to take a bit very special care about this one. Okay, like now, do you know what is the important thing? What you people should be aware? Default method versus multiple inheritance. Default method versus multiple inheritance. It is a bit dangerous combination. Multiple inheritance. This point is a very dangerous concept. Take a bit special care about this one, sir. Suppose here we know a class can't extend more than one class. Correct? Right? A class can't extend more than one class. What is the reason for that is there may be a chance of ambiguity problem, or there may be a chance of diamond access problem, like we may aware at our childhood. Correct? Right? Okay, somewhere we may discuss about this one. Suppose if two parent classes are there, assume that this is the P1. Yes, assume this is the P1 and this is the P2. Sir, if two parent classes are there, now only one child, a single child class trying to extend more than one parent, of course it is not allowed. It is not allowed in Java. It's not allowed in Java. A class can't extend more than one class. What is the reason for that? Do you know the reason here is? Do you know if M1, if a P1 contain, okay, M1 method is there. If a P1 contain, parent 1 contain, M1 method is there. Okay, even P2 also contain M1 method. Even P2 also contain M1 method. And see, if I call M1, which M1 method will come in the picture? Sir, have you observed which M1 method will come in the picture? It's always a problem or not? Yes, observe that. So there is an ambiguity problem. Because if a child trying to extend multiple classes, if both classes contain a method with the same signature, so for the child class, which method has to come? It's always a problem. That's why. So that's why a class can't extend more than one class at a time. Remember that a class can't extend more than one class at a time. Yeah, if it is trying to extend, immediately error by default we are going to get. Remember, right? Okay. So this problem is called ambiguity problem. This problem is called ambiguity problem. Or some people may pronounce this problem, yeah, diamond access problem. Remember this one. Why it is the diamond access problem is very simple, sir. Are you seeing a diamond in this? Okay, sir, are you seeing a diamond? In this? Yes, observe that. That's why some people may use the word. This problem is also known as diamond access problem. Like, okay, so from here one M1 is coming, from here one M1 is coming for the child. And the child object, if I call M1, which M1 will come in the picture? Is it a problem or not? Can you please confirm? So, are you getting right? What is the diamond access problem? What is the meaning of diamond access problem? Yes, this is about a diamond access problem, sir. Okay, well, now there is but in the interface, that's why sir, class C extends P1, class C extends P1 comma P2 immediately compiler is going to give left and right. Okay, remember. But if you consider the same cinema with the interfaces, regarding, sir, assume that parent interface 1, parent interface 2, assume that parent interface 2. Now this is the child interface. It is the child interface, right? Assume. Now, sir, if parent interface 1 contain M1 method, sir, parent interface 2 also contain M1 method. Okay, now, sir, for implementation class, sir, this one is implementation class. For implementation class, so here we never going to get any ambiguity problem. What the reason for that is? Array interface method having only declaration but not implementation. That's why who is the responsible to provide implementation for this M1? Implementation class is the responsible not to provide implementation, right? Okay, implementation class is the responsible to provide implementation. That's why even multiple method declarations are there, but the implementation is only one. Implementation is only one. That's why we never going to face ambiguity problem in the case of interfaces. So an interface can extend interface C extends A comma B. Interface C extends A comma B. 100% pakka, this one is acceptable. Any doubt? Respond. Are you facing any difficulty to understand this one? Okay, well, but now suddenly because of these default methods, the cinema is going to be changed, sir. What is the reason is in the normal interfaces, you are not having any implementation, but unique implementation is there. That's why ambiguity problem won't come. In the case of interfaces, an interface can extend any number of interfaces, like very simply we can tell. But default methods having implementation. Default methods having implementation. Are getting implementation is there. Then if the default methods having implementation, now for the child interface or otherwise for the implementation class, which M1 will come in the picture? It's always a bigger problem. Yes. Any doubt about this one? Yes, friends. Are you seeing? Because implementation is there, so there may be a problem. Now this is the point what you people should be aware. Suppose assume that I have an interface is there, interface left is there, interface left interface contain here default void m1 I'm taking. Sir, this is left default method. Assume that, sir. Okay, here I'm trying to take a system.out.println. Okay, left default method like this I'm taking, sir. This is the left default method. Okay, now the same thing we have to talk. Interface right is there. Default right default method. Sir, class test implements left and right. Class test implements left and right. Okay, like I'm trying to take. Now observe very carefully, sir. Test team is equal to new test t.m1. Is it a problem or not? Can you please confirm? Is it a problem or not? Yes, because from left one m1 is coming, from right one m1 is coming, then which m1 has to come? So two interfaces contain a default method with the same signature. There may be a chance of ambiguity problem to the implementation class. Remember this one, maybe a chance to have ambiguity problem to the implementation class. Sir, now here let me remove this main method. Now just that's all, only declaration. Class test implements left and right. Immediately error by default you are going to get. If you want, you can cross check, sir. Immediately error we are getting. Yes, what is that error is? Sir, types left and right are incompatible. Class test inherits unrelated defaults for m1 from types left and right. It is telling very clearly, sir, the problem. I hope you can understand this one. So here, how you can solve this problem? Don't worry, sir. Don't tell it is impossible to solve, but it is the possibility, right? It is the possibility. Okay. Now what is the error? We are getting, sir? What error we are going to get is, sir, this is the error we are getting. Remember, sir, here unrelated, like that. So the important conclusion, what you people should be aware, interface, if two interfaces contain a default method with the same signature, there may be a chance of ambiguity problem to the implementation class. Yes, already we saw, sir. To overcome this problem, what we have to take, we should override such type of default method in the implementation class. we should override such type of default method in the implementation class. Then we can solve this problem. Don't worry, sir. We should override such type of method, not such type of default method in the implementation class. Yes, observe carefully how you can solve this problem is okay. Now I'm taking even if I can take this one, same error we are going to get. Even if you are taking, whether you are calling or not calling is always a problem. Whether you are calling or not calling is always a problem. Is always a problem. But how you can solve this problem is just very simple. Now have a look once. Have a look once. I didn't implement. Is the same problem we are getting or not? Yes, this problem is the same. This problem is the same. Okay, like so you can't provide implementation. Remember this one, sir. You can't provide implement both interfaces simultaneously. What is the solution? To implement that in the implementation class, compulsory we should override this default method, sir. Okay, system.out.println. Here just I'm taking test implementation like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Yes, valid. Whatever ambiguity we are facing, now there is no ambiguity because the test class defined its own M1 method. The problem by default will be solved. Have a look once. The code compiles fine. Java test, but the answer we are going to get test implementation. Any doubt? So what is ambiguity problem? How you can solve that ambiguity problem? What is the ambiguity problem? How you can solve that ambiguity problem in the Java 1.8 version? Because of default methods, maybe a chance of ambiguity problem. How you can solve this ambiguity problem? Just provide implementation. Okay, for the override that method in the class, then automatically, so the problem by default will be resolved. Friends, any doubt about this one? Array respond. Any doubt about this terminology? Okay, well, now here just observe that. Okay, I don't want, sir, my own implementation. For this test, I want left implementation. For the test, I want right implementation. No problem at all. For that also solution is there. What is that solution? Is here just observe that. First, let me add one theoretical point. Two interfaces. Okay, sir. Two interfaces contain default method. Two interfaces contain default method with the 1 minute. Two interfaces contain a default method with the same signature. Same signature. Then there may be a chance of ambiguity problem. There may be a chance of ambiguity problem. Okay, there may be a chance of ambiguity problem. Okay, to the implementation class. So how you can to overcome this problem? This problem. Compulsory. What we have to take, sir? Compulsory. We should override. Default method. We should override the default method in the implementation class. We should override default method in the implementation class. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay, like any doubt? Everyone in the position to understand, right? Okay, we should, otherwise we are going to get compile time error. Next, if return types are different, what is the story? Bhaskar, in interface implementation, whatever rules we followed, the same rules. If return types are incompatible, you can't override, you can't implement both interfaces simultaneously. Okay, if there is a covariance is there, then we have to take a child at the return type. If there is no covariance, then immediately error we are going to get. Clear? Any doubt about this one? Okay. Next, I have one small doubt, sir. I want to make this left interface default method. I want to make it available to the test class. I want to make it available left interface default method to the test class or right interface default method to the test class. How you can do that? Very, very important point, sir. Listen a bit carefully about this one. So now in the implementation class, in the implementation class, okay, we can provide complete new implementation, or we can call any interface method, sir. We can call parent method directly. In the implementation class, we can provide complete new implementation. You can provide complete new implementation. We can provide, we can call sir interface parent interface default method. Parent interface default method as follows. Remember this one. We can parent interface default method as follows. What is the syntax for that? Very important, sir. Don't get confusion, right? So now here assume I don't want complete new implementation. Array, I want to call left interface default method. Can you please tell what is the interface name? Please confirm. What is the interface name? Interface name is the left. Okay, I'm taking left dot super dot left dot super dot m1. This is the valid way, sir. Left dot super dot m1 itself is the valid way. Left dot super dot m1 itself is a valid way, sir. Okay, like perfectly this one is going to work. There is no problem at all. So for the test class, which m1 method is available? Left interface m1 method is available. Now have a look once. Respond. Is it clear, right? Okay, left default method is coming. Sir. So in the implementation class, we can provide either complete new implementation, or instead of that, we can provide either complete new implementation or instead of that, so we can call parent interface default method also. What is the syntax for that? Okay, what is the syntax? Interface name dot super dot method name. Okay, this is the syntax what we have to follow, sir. So what is this? Suppose assume that I don't want left interface method. Assume that, sir, I don't want left interface method. I want the right interface method. Just you have to change. You require to change instead of this one. Instead of this, right dot. Okay, instead of this one, right dot. Okay, right dot super dot m1. Right dot super dot m1. Happily, right method will come. Sir, I want both methods. Both methods. No problem at all. Yes, you can call. Whenever you are calling m1, first left interface m1 method, and then right interface m1 method will come in the picture. Yes. Any doubt? Swaro, only in the case of default methods, this type of error. From 1.8 version onwards, only in the case of default methods we have to take care, but not for remaining methods. If two interfaces contain default method with the same signature, then only we require to take care about this overriding. Remember. Any doubt? Okay, so that's all. This is one very important thing what you should aware. about these things, right? Okay. So now the next thing, what I have to take here, just observe. Maybe a chance to ask this type of question also for the exam from this area. Once we are seeing default methods inside interface, once we are seeing default methods inside interface, then what is the difference between default methods and abstract class, interface and abstract class? You may have the bigger doubts. Remember, right? Okay, sir, what I'm taking, interface with the default methods, interface with the default methods, interface with the default methods. Next, I'm trying to take abstract class. So do you know there are multiple differences are there, friends? Okay, don't feel, sir. Here there is no difference, like multiple differences are there. Okay, like sir, here if you want, just observe the first difference. Very inside interface, every variable is always public static final. Correct, right? Whether we are declaring or not, and there is no chance of instance variables. No chance of instance variables. Remember this one, sir. But in the case of abstract class, okay, we can take both. We can take both the instance variable and the static variables. No problem at all. Okay, so we can declare instance variable only inside abstract class but not inside interface. Yes, friends, is it correct or not? We can declare instance variable only inside abstract class but not inside interface. Yes, friends, is it correct or not? Can you please confirm? You respond. We can declare instance variables inside abstract class but not inside interface. Okay, so here just I'm taking, we can declare instance variables inside, we can declare instance variables inside abstract class but not in interfaces, like that. So this is the first thing what you should aware. Now the next one, here just observe carefully. Sorry, now the next point I want to discuss. Interface never talks about state of object because instance variables are there. Interface never talks about state of, interface never talks about state of object, about the state of object, because it doesn't contain instance variables, right? But abstract class can talk about state of object, means instance variable values. So abstract class can talk about the state of object because it contains instance variables are there. Remember, right? Okay, so now the third one, very important. Inside interface, can I declare constructor? Anyone, can you please tell? Inside interface, can we declare constructor? We can't declare constructor. But inside abstract class, can I declare constructor? Inside abstract class, yes, we can declare constructor. Have you observed? It is also one difference. It's also one difference. So we can declare constructor inside abstract class, but not in interfaces. Yes, it's also valid statement only. Next, do you know inside interface, okay, we can't declare instance block and static block. Remember this one, somewhere we covered. We can't declare instance and static blocks. We can't declare. But inside abstract class, we can declare instance block and static block. Remember this one, sir. So both the things are happily possible, friends. Okay. So inside we can declare. Sir, here just observe that carefully. We can declare instance and static blocks. blocks inside abstract class, but not in interface. But not in interface. Remember this one, sir. Inside interface, we can't declare. We can't declare. Okay, like next. Sir, here there is one concept is there. There is one concept is there, but this concept anyway, as of now we didn't cover, but maybe in the next somewhere we will cover, sir. So interface is the functional interface with the default methods. Functional interface with the default methods. Default method can refer lambda expression. Of course, we will discuss. Don't worry, lambda expressions concept I will discuss, right? Functional interface with the default method can refer lambda expression. Functional interface is nothing. An interface that contains only one abstract method is called functional interface, right? So here, functional abstract class never refer lambda expression. Remember this one, sir. Abstract class can't refer lambda expression. Remember, right? Okay, lambda expressions concept applicable only for interfaces, but not lambda expressions concept applicable only for interfaces, but not for abstract classes. That interface, it should be functional interface. What is the meaning of functional interface? An interface which contain at least one abstract method, such a type of thing is called functional interface. Remember, right? Okay, well, so now there is one more important point. Of course, at this point we covered already. Inside abstract class, we can't override object class. Sorry, sir. Inside interface, we can't override. Inside interface, we can't override object class methods. We can't override object class methods. Remember, but inside abstract class, we can override object class methods. We can override object class methods. There is no problem at all. Okay, toString method we can override. Next and after that, hash code method we can override. Itself is acceptable. Remember, right? Okay. So just observe a bit very carefully about this one. So now my important conclusion is, forget about this one, sir. So now my requirement is, sir, I have one interface is there. Assume that interface interrupt is there. So now observe, if I can take default int hash code, return 100. Is it valid or invalid? Please confirm. Is it valid or invalid? Please respond. It is the invalid, because you know the reason. So this one is invalid. But if I can take, of course, let me consider this one. Okay, interface class test. Like forget about this one. Interface interrupt. Now have a look once. What is the problem? What is the problem we are getting? Yes, here this is default method hash code. In interface. In interface interrupt overrides a member of java.lang.object, like we are getting the error. Okay, but instead of interface, okay, let me take abstract class. But if it is abstract class, so you should not use default public. You should not use default. It should be public. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Please respond. Is it valid or not? Yes, inside abstract class, what is the problem for defining abstract method, for defining object class methods? No problem. You never going to get any problem at all. Observe carefully, right? Okay. So this is previous. Why it is invalid? Swarup, it is the interface. Interface can't contain. You can't define object class methods as the default methods. Have you remembered? Yesterday we discussed it, right? Object class methods we can't override inside interface as default methods, because object class methods by default available for every Java class. Why we have to make it available from the interface as a default method? Because interface default methods meant for implementation classes only. For every class, object class methods are available. What is the need of make it available from the interface as default method? Because it's already available. Unnecessary duplicate code. Getting? But default methods concept implemented not to provide full-fledged implementation. Okay, default methods concept came just to provide dummy implementation. Okay, instead of declaring no body, just we have some partial body. That is, if the class required full-fledged implementation, better to leave to the class only. Class can provide that. Okay. Now, so here just observe that. Just observe. We can declare instance variables inside abstract class, but not in interface. We can declare constructor in abstract class, but not in interface. We can declare interface instance on static blocks inside abstract class, but not in interface. Like now I'm trying to take. Now I'm trying to take. Sir, we can't override. We can override object class methods inside abstract class, but not in interface as default methods. Okay, like now, sir, all of these. So which of the following are valid means all of these are valid. So are you in the position to understand this one? So here just to take a bit very special care. Okay, we can override object class methods inside abstract class, but not in interface as a default methods. Remember this one. So now the next important thing what we have to discuss. Yes. Swarup. Yeah. Now here just observe that a bit carefully. I have some coding snippets are there. You have to consider whether these are valid or not. Okay. So here just observe carefully. My requirement is coding snippet 1. Coding snippet 1. Like this I'm taking, sir. Here just observe that coding snippet 1. So just have a look once about this one. Coding snippet 1. My coding is interface. I'm trying to take default void m1 like I'm trying to take. Okay, this is the coding snippet 1. Next, this is the coding snippet 2 m1 like this I'm taking. Next, sir, here instead of class interf, now I'm taking abstract class test. I'm trying to take abstract class test like now instead of abstract class, now I'm trying to take just a normal class test. Okay, like I'm trying to take, sir. Can you please tell among these coding snippets which coding snippets are valid and which coding snippets are invalid? Can you please confirm? First one valid. Second one invalid because default method compulsory should contain implementation, friends. Okay, if I can take any default method is there. Okay, here just observe interface. Now default void m1. Okay, like immediately error we are going to get. Now observe second one is the invalid. Missing method body are declared abstract. This is the error we are going to get in the second case. Remember, right? Okay. So now here just this is the error we are getting, sir. missing method body. Okay, like next, do you know coding snippet? Yes, here can you please tell, is it valid or not? Abstract class test, inside abstract class we can't take default methods. Remember this one, abstract class interface. Now I'm taking inside abstract class. Is it possible to take default methods or not? Not possible. Have you observed, right? So modifier default not allowed here. Modifier default not allowed here. This is the compatible method you are going to get. Of course, the last one is also same. Class test default void m1. Yes, in this case also we are going to get the same compatible method only. Okay, default methods concept came in for which concept? Interface, not for abstract class, not for concrete classes. Swaroop. Clear, right? So here just you have to aware where you can take a default method. Next in the interfaces only, but default method compulsory should having implementation. But inside abstract class, inside normal classes you can't take. By mistake, if you are trying to take, immediately error we are going to get, sir. Okay, like now take a bit very special care about these things. Okay, like we can. Which of the following coding snippets are valid? Snippets are valid. Like if I can take coding snippet 1, coding snippet 2, coding snippet 3, coding snippet 4. Sir, can you please spell out which are valid? Which are valid? Coding snippet 1 is valid. Only one. Coding snippet 1 is the only one is the valid. All the remaining are invalid only. So why these are invalid I showed already. Next here my next requirement, same simma only. Interface interrupt. I'm taking static block. I'm trying to take static block. Okay, remember this one. Interface interrupt. I'm taking static block. Static block. Okay. Now, sir, here just observe abstract class M1. I'm taking static block. Okay. Next, yeah, normal concrete class. I'm taking static block. I'm taking static block. Okay, like can you please confirm among these three coding snippets, which are valid, which are invalid? The first one is invalid, but the remaining two things are perfectly valid. Remember, right? Okay, so only which of the following coding snippets are valid? Which of the following coding snippets are valid, like so only what is the answer? 2 and 3 are valid. 2 and 3 are valid, like sir. Now I'm taking same thing only here. Instead of that, here interrupt I'm taking sir. Do you know this is something like constructor? Have you observed? This is something like constructor I'm taking, sir. Now here just observe public test I'm taking. Test I'm taking, sir. Here also public test I'm trying to take. Public test. Can you please confirm among these things, sir, which are valid, which are invalid, sir? Yes. Anyone? This is invalid. First one is invalid, but second and third are valid because constructor's concept applicable. Constructor concept is applicable. Okay, like here. So what is the answer we are going to get here is which are valid? Which of the following are valid? Only answer, sir, 2 and 3 are valid. Okay, like that's all. So can I consider interface, okay, with the default methods and abstract class both never be equal? Can you please confirm, is it valid statement or not? Interface with the default methods and abstract class never be equal, never be equal. Okay, like interface with the default methods and the abstract class never be equal like interface with the default methods, with the default methods and the abstract class are not equal. Okay, which is the superior, sir? The superior person is always, which is the superior? The superior person is always abstract class. Abstract class is the superior because he can contain normal concrete methods, but interface can't contain normal concrete methods. Only default methods it can contain. Any doubt? So clear, right? So not required to keep any explanation about the default methods. Can I go for the next one? Yes. Okay. Now the next thing, very important point. It is also a new thing for you people. Observe static methods inside interface. Static methods inside interface like. Sir, what are the static methods inside interface? Do you know from 1.8 version onwards, in addition to default methods, we can write static methods also inside interface, okay, to define general utility functions. Okay, so something like assume that something like I have one method is there, sir. Here just observe that interface. I have some method is there. Okay, what my method is here, just observe that public static void public static void. Some method is there int a comma int b, int a comma int b. Sir, system.out.println the sum is okay, the sum is a plus b, the sum is a plus b. I'm trying to take, sir, the sum is a plus b. Sir, now my question is, sir, is this method any way related to class? Can you please confirm? Any way related to object? Object? No, it is nowhere related to the object. If it is no way related to the object, why we have to bring class in the picture? Are you getting? Suppose every method is the static, so I never required any object, then why you are bringing most costly thing like a class? One minute, just 1 minute. Now observe, have a look once. Sir, here my requirement is I require some general utility methods. I require some general utility methods which are no way related to object, remember this one, sir. Array, I will provide two values. Can you please tell some value or product value or difference value? Like I want that. Okay, like, sir, now my question is general utility methods which are nowhere related to object I have some general utility methods I have to define, sir. So up to 1.7 version, compulsory we require to go for class only. Inside that class, we have to define those static methods, right? Static methods. Then the people identified class is very costly thing, very costly thing. So only static methods are there. Why you have to go for? Why you have to go for class? Better to go for interface only, because these are nowhere related to object. These are nowhere related to object. Then why we have to take inside a class? Let me bring into interface only. Okay. Then when we require to go for class, if you are talking about object, if we are talking about object state instance variables like object state, then only go to class. Clear division is there. Okay, are you getting? So from 1.8 version onwards, inside interface we can take static methods, no problem at all. Remember this one, to define general utility methods, general utility functions. If you want, we can go for a static method inside interface. Any doubt about this one? Yes, friends. General utility method. General utility method. Why we have to go for class? Because going for the class is a very costly operation. But if I can define general utility method, okay, general utility method, what is the need of going for the class? Better to have interface concept only. So from 1.8 version onward, happily we can declare static methods inside interface, no problem at all. Remember this one, sir. Most valuable, very important, very important points, sir. Please take a bit special care about this one. Okay, now here there is one small twist is there with this. There is one small twist is there, sir. Okay, what that twist is? Now observe this one. Okay, class test implements, class test implements. Okay, interrupt implements interrupt. Okay, like now I'm trying to take. Now I'm trying to take here. I want to call some method. I want to call some methods. Can you please tell sum of 10, 20? I'm directly calling this one. Or otherwise, just I'm trying to call by using class name test dot sum of 10, 20. I'm trying to call test dot sum of 10, 20. Second option, right? Now my third option. Okay, test third option. Test t is equal to new test. Test t is equal to new test t dot sum of 10, 20. I'm taking, sir. Next, fourth option, interrupt dot sum of 10, 20. I'm taking. Yeah, wonderful. Now take very special case, sir. Okay, sir. Here, just my question is, just I'm trying to, sir. Let me frame into the question style. Okay. Here, so interrupt public static void main. Sir, now I'm trying to take here line one. I'm taking. So which of the following is a valid way? Which of the following is a valid way to call some method of interface, yet line one. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Now here just observe, this is the first option I'm taking. Now the second option is this one. Okay, third option is okay, like T, and then okay, like I'm taking. Fourth option is interface sum. Okay, like, can you please confirm what is the answer we are going to get? Yeah, excellent. excellent. What the answer we are going to get? Which one is the correct answer? So remember that interface static methods, Intraphase static methods by default not available to the implementation classes. Intraphase static methods are by default not available to the implementation classes. Not available to the implementation classes. So we should call interface static methods by using interface name only. Okay, remember this one. We should call interface static methods by using interface name only. Remember this one. Then obviously, which one is the correct answer, sir? D itself is the correct answer. Friends, are you getting? So the most valuable, very important point, sir. Okay, because immediately you ask, sir, why? Why? Very simple. I told that, array, this is the general utility method. Everyone required this general utility method. Don't feel it is required only for implementation class. No, it is the general utility method. Any person can require. Need not be implementation class, right? Need not be implementation class. Normal person also required. That's why interface static method, general utility method. Don't feel this one is defined only for implementation class. No, so this general utility method may require for any person. That's why so compulsory. So if any person want to call this method, make sure it should be by using interface name only. Yes, correct, Swarup. You can call this from anywhere. It need not be implementation class. Remember that it need not be implementation class. Okay, so interface static methods are available for any class, need not be implementation class. Remember, right? Okay, suppose I'm taking like here, just observe class tester. I don't want to take implementation class. Is it going to work or not? Yes, in this case also only this is the way. Interface static methods, okay, any can be accessed by any person. Don't feel it is applicable only for implementation classes. Interface static methods are available for all classes and need not be for implementation classes. Okay, these are general utility methods. Any doubt? Friends, can you please confirm? Even this class is not implementation class also. Now observe that. Now observe this one. Sir, what I'm trying to take is, let me show. Sir, here just let me show all these things. Now have a look one. Sum of 10, 20. Compiler will give left and right. Observe that. Just I'm calling directly. Compiler will give left and right. So cannot find symbol like we are getting the problem. Okay, so clear indication even with the implementation class sum is not available. Okay, now I'm trying to take, now here just observe the tester dot sum, array static method, right? That's why by using class name I'm calling. Now also you will get the same problem, tester dot sum. Cannot find symbol, tester dot sum. Now also you are getting the same problem. Remember this one, sir. Okay, now what I'm trying to take is, okay, now tester t is equal to new tester t dot sum. Tester t is equal to new tester t dot sum. Now also immediately you are going to get cannot find symbol. Very that method I'm unable to find, like it is going to 10. So now last one if I can take 100% pakka, last one is the valid. Don't keep any doubt at all. Interrupt dot sum perfectly it's going to work. Yes, valid Java tester. If I consider the sum 30 we are going to get. Don't feel it is only implementation class. No, nowhere related test under interface. Can we observe? Still this one is acceptable. Valid Don't feel we will get compile-time error because test is not implementation class. Yes, friends, any doubt? We will get compile-time error because test doesn't implement intrapage interrupt. We won't get compile-time error because intrapage static methods available for all classes, available for all classes and need not be implementation classes. Need not be for implementation classes. Yeah, can you please tell which statement is the correct? Yes. Am I going to get compile time error? Because it doesn't implement. So here S2 is valid. Any doubt? Okay. So this is one important point you should aware, sir. Next and after that, do you know here interface static methods by default are not available to the implementation class. So that's why overriding such type of terminology is not applicable. Okay, here I'm trying to take the same method, the same public static void M1 I'm taking interface static method, static method I'm taking. Now the same method I'm taking inside the tester class. The same method I'm taking inside the tester class, assume that it is implements interrupt public static. This is the tester static method. This is the tester class static method. Like this I'm taking, sir. Can you please observe that? Can you please observe? Is it valid or not? Other respond. Is it valid or not? Yes, it is the valid. It is the valid. So don't feel it is the overriding, because if it is available, then you can think about overriding. But first it is not available, where is the question of overriding? So we can't tell it is this concept is overriding because interface static methods are not. It is the valid, sir. It is valid, no problem at all. Okay, it is valid, but it's not overriding. It's valid, but it is not overriding under method hiding. Hey, so you can't use the word method hiding also. Method hiding means it should be available first. It should be available. We are defining another method, but is it available by default to the implementation class? No. Next, yes, correct, exactly. Just like our private methods inside a class, private methods are not visible to the child classes. That's why overriding concept is not applicable. If you want, you can define same private method in the child class. Similar kind of concept. Next, let me consider this one, a beautiful concept. What I'm trying to take. Okay, here intraphase test I'm taking. Intraphase test I'm taking. Okay, public static void main method. Public static void main method string array args. Intraphase main method. Interface main method. Okay, like so. Can you please tell either code is going to compile or not? Either code is going to run or not? Yes, from 1.8 version onwards, inside interface, we can declare static methods including main method Hence we can run interface directly from the command prompt. Don't worry at all. Okay, here just observe that perfectly itself is acceptable. Interface main method perfectly itself is acceptable. So from which version onwards? Java 8 version onwards, remember, right? Okay, this is valid, sir. Valid. So it is itself is the valid, but the output we are going to get is interface main method perfectly it's going to work. Don't feel it is from 1.8 version onwards. From 1.8 version onwards inside interface we can declare static methods. We can declare static methods from 1.8 version onwards. Inside interface we can declare static methods including main method. Hence we can run interface directly. We can run interface directly from command prompt, no problem at all. So clear, right? Any explanation is required? Yes, friends, that's all. This is about static methods inside interface. Next, and after the default methods inside interface, what are various important loopholes? Sir, why this concept came? Like all the things are very clear for you people, right? Sir, in the study material we added all these things. Can you please cross check, Swarup? Yes, sir, these things already there, Swarup. Yes, we shared, right? That study material there, you can see all these things. Anyone having the link? Material link I provided, right? Anyone having the link? Ayo, I shared, right, one day. Nagteja, in that material is there.